Shalom, shalom. Just the camera. I thought I did that already. Okay. Hey, shalom. Salakia. Check the live feed real quick. Make sure we're good. Salakia. Takes a little while to come in. All right, there we go. All right, we're good. Okay. So with that, I would like to say, Kal Halal, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Ruach Kodash, the water, Yahweh, for giving us Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who have the 100% spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahshai in them. Double honors to the CT bishops, elders of GMS, Abegakim, and greetings and salutations to the Akim in this country and all over the world who are prophesying in the true name of Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, which is none other than the power of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and anybody who are descendants from those people on their father's side. Shalom to those who are scattered abroad. I'm Yahikwab, Lord willing, ushering the King of the universe, King Yahweh Shai, from the power of Yahweh, the Father. All right, and this title is going to be called Free Abortions Fully Booked at the Democrat Convention. Okay, why, right? So one more again. The title is Free Abortions Are Fully Booked at a Democratic Convention, which is basically today. All right, I believe today's the 19th, August 19th, and yeah. So I saw an article which I want to read real quick, going into that they're holding again free abortions and also vasectomies for men, you know, to snip them for them to not produce any sperm to have kids or to impregnate. Okay, but again, Slovakia, you know, that's a problem, man. Okay, because again, here it is, you're having a so-called Democratic convention, right? Where, you know, you have Kamala, which her name prediction, or the vibration of her name really goes back to terrible or horrible, right? And, you know, everybody knows that about her. But anyway, you have Kamala Harris and also Trump, whatever that, you know, running for presidency. And, you know, they're having a Democratic convention today. And I ran across an article on RT News, which I want to read, going into that they're having a, you know, free abortions, you know, outside of the Democratic convention. And you know, my question is simply, you know, why? What does one have to do with the other? Okay, you know, and I'll tell you why. Because, you know, this is a totally this world. All right, these politicians, you know, in the society we live today, especially Babylon the Great, hence America, according to the scriptures, you know, it's not about life. You know, it's all about death. You know, ultimate life in its purest form, whether you believe it or not, you can laugh if you want, is through truth, right? And the ultimate truth, like I always say, is not a concept. It's more than a concept. It's more than things that are aligned to explain things. It's actually an entity, all right, which is the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and His Son, Yahweh Shai. That's the truth. The truth is really His Son, Yahweh Shai, and the power of the Lord, right, upon His people, the nation of Israel. And how? Through the laws, statutes, commandments of the Heavenly Father. That's part of the wisdom. Because truth is wisdom, and wisdom is truth. And again, that is life. That's the true life, what I'm trying to say. All right, and overall, this nation, matter of fact, let me get a precept real quick. This country is all about death. All right, before I show this article. Okay, here it is. You have them declaring a national emergency about some, monkeypox or the sloth disease. Right here it is. There's a national worldwide emergency for 5 people that died from the monkeypox. But yet again, 5 people in 3 minutes are going to have abortions at this thing, man. I'm about to show you a thumbnail real quick that a brother posted, going into how many abortions are done, I believe, every month or every year. Why is there not a national emergency for abortions, man? Because that's by far killing most people on the planet Earth. Okay. Anyway, so this society headed by Babylon the Great, America, they're not about life, as you can see. Okay. Here it is. Is in a convention, in efforts to elect somebody to lead you, but right outside of there, they're having abortion clinics and vasectomies. And really, the answer to that too is just to rile up the people who are against that. Because the Republicans, they're known as the conservatives. Democrats are known for more as being, non-conservatives. So-called liberals, which that's not liberal. That's just being, like the scriptures say, reprobate, no judgment. Basically, there's no red line, there's no aligning, there's no crossing a line with the Democrats, man. You can just basically be whatever you want, say whatever you want. You know what I mean? And there's no red line. There's no line stopping anything. Excuse me. Where do you draw the line? Okay. So really, this is really set up to antagonize and instigate more conflict. More conflict between, the two sides, the Democrats and the Republicans. This is infuriating people who believe in life, right? We talk to them about life, and especially it's against the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Lord. Let me get this one scripture before I show you a post in this article, right? Let me show you something. Let me just bring this real quick, because I made a statement, going into, again, this country is not about life, all right? Everything they do is against life. If they were about life, they would change the whole medical industry to make you eat better, to prolong your life. They would teach the wisdom of the Lord to prolong your life, because sin is the wages of death, right? But before I rant, let me just get this real quick. I believe it's Proverbs 8th chapter, right? So I'll start from Proverbs 8 and, verse 32. The point's in 36. It reads, Now therefore hearken unto me, O ye children, for blessed are they that keep my ways. And this is the spirit of Yahushua talking, all right, in the book of Proverbs, the 8th chapter. That's the Lord talking right there, right? Keeping his ways. What are his ways? His laws, statutes, commandments, because the ways of the Lord are right. That's where righteousness comes from, doing the right things, not the wrong things. All right, setting up abortion clinics or having abortions in general, that's not the ways of the Lord. He created us to reprocreate, to replicate ourselves. That's why men, every day, our bodies regenerate, 150 million sperm a day. I forget the actual number. Over 100 million sperm a day. Why? Seed to keep planting. Right? Which proves we're not supposed to be one woman. That's another subject. Anyway. Right? So it says, Now therefore hearken unto me, O you children, for blessed are they that keep my ways, the commandments, the laws, statutes, commandments. Hear instruction, and be wise, and refuse it not. Blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the post of my doors. For whoso findeth me, findeth life, and shall obtain favor of the Lord. And really, favor means basically to be pardoned, to be had mercy upon, So whoever believes in that and believes in the Lord, which is the faith of our Lord Yahushai, you are favored. Which ultimately starts with the prophets of the Lord down to the rest of the elect, the 144,000, down to the rest of the believers. Those are the favored of the Lord. Why? Because they have this knowledge to exempt us from the judgment of the great day of the Lord, which is going to come by nuclear fire. Right? So it says, but he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. All they that love me, all they that hate me love death. All right. So what is more a great example? This is one great example of one of the ways you hate the Lord, right? Because that's not the ways of the Lord to set up, let alone have abortions, but set up abortion clinics. Set up free abortions to kill, a living spirit inside of you, man, and set up laws like that. Okay. And it's called, anyway, I'm not going to get into the whole debate. Basically it's about being responsible. And that's why, you shouldn't be sleeping with everybody if you're talking about Roe versus Wade or whatever have you. All right. Most of you people, most of you fucking bitches out there get pregnant off because you're fucking natural born sluts. That's why. All right. Especially the prehistoric mammoth beast, the so-called black woman. And all you Israelite women out there, all you women, no matter what race you are, man. All right. So I just wanted to bring that out real quick. So before I read this article, let me show this thumbnail, okay, of the hypocrisy of America, man. Okay. So, yeah, and you can't argue against this thumbnail. This is something a brother posted. So let me show you real quick. And look at this, okay? Let me show you real quick. Look at this. And this, what I'm about to show you is going to be the thumbnail for the show, Lord willing. Okay? So look at this. Look at this post right here. Look at this. Oh, hold up. Hold on. I don't know why that's. Let me hold on. Okay, well, say you want to play with the phone now, so I don't know why. Oh, hold up. There we go. Yeah. So you want to play? Hold on. Okay. Something was blocking the camera. All right. All right. So let me show you this thumbnail. Clean the camera off. Okay. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that. All right, you can see that, right? Hold on. I'm going to use this as a chalkboard, almost like a chalkboard. All right, man. So I got this thumbnail here. This is posted by a brother who I'm subscribed to. I forget his name, but I saw it after I saw the article last night. So if you see here, look, okay. Junk food and fast food kills 11 million people every year, right? Hopefully you can see it out there. Smoking kills 7 million people every year. All right. Alcohol kills 3 million people every year. Narcotics kill 11 million people every year. Abortions. All right. Abortions. 73 million abortions every year. All right. 73 million abortions every year. All right. None of these things that kill people compare don't even come close to this number right here, man. You see? Getting pissed, getting annoyed. Now, the monkeypox that the World Health Organization shut down the internet for and shutting down the world for, monkeypox, 5 deaths, all right? And that equals a worldwide emergency health. You see the hypocrisy, man? You see this damn devil? You see the hypocrisy? If there's any emergency, anything that can be shut down, it's abortion clinics. But by the way, the behemoth, big-footed, all right, Sasquatch, elephant, a prehistoric black bitch, she leads in that. That woman, that demon, she leads in this shit. 73 million abortions every year. All right, but yet again, we're having a shutdown because of 5 deaths in a so-called monkey bullshit. And again, none of these numbers here compare to this right here. None of these numbers compare to abortion rates, man. Anyway, you know that these people, they're the devil. All right, they're about death. Let's go to this article I got here. Yeah, right here. Okay, let's go to this article right here. All right. So this is an article from RT News I saw yesterday. It says free abortions fully booked at Democratic convention, right? Planned Parenthood, a U.S. right, Babylon the Great, Mother of Harlots, a U.S. nonprofit organization, will perform the procedures on a bus outside the event. Okay, again, the question is why? Why? Really, to prove that you're nothing but against life, you're not for life. The Lord's for life. That's why, again, the Most High created the anatomy of a man, the biology of a man, to reproduce, regenerate sperm, over 100 million sperm a day, seeds, if you will. Right, to replicate ourselves, to have offspring, man. To have abundance of life. But this man here, he's against life. He's as death. Anyway, it says a mobile clinic offering free abortions and vasectomies outside the Democratic National Convention in Chicago was fully booked out even before the event got underway, which shows you how wicked this society is, all right? You know, how wicked these women are, which basically shows them no responsibility. Where again, you could just get pregnant. You know, they treating pregnant like you bought something at Walmart and you can just return it back. It don't work that way. We're talking about spirits, man. And it just proves, you know, the promiscuous rate of these women. Basically, they hoes, man. Opening their legs, sleep around whoever they will. It says Democratic National Convention in Chicago was fully booked out even before the event even got underway. Organizers have announced. Conservatives have mocked the party, luring its voters. All right. And vasectomies, by the way, is basically when a man gets his ball snipped, so to speak, or something snipped where he won't be able to impregnate, you know, a woman. You know. It says Planned Parenthood, the U.S. largest provider of abortions, declared on Wednesday that it would be sending a mobile clinic to Chicago for the Democratic National Convention on Monday and Tuesday. So today and tomorrow, a bunch of people, women and men, are gonna have mass abortions and vasectomies. So basically, the next 2 days, today and tomorrow, is gonna be full of death. All right, more than any so-called disease, any disease X, any monkey disease or sloth disease can do. All right. If they want to have a national emergency, man, or shut down the nation or country, you should be shutting down these clinics, because that's by far, like we just saw in the thumbnail, is killing people or spirits more than ever. Right? The clinic will offer, and that goes along with their New World Order, right? I'm not gonna say the full word, but Depop, right? It goes according to the New World Order plans, the agenda to depop the earth, the people on the earth. The clinic will offer free vasectomies and medication abortion, the organization announced on X, adding that there would be a waiting list for vasectomies. On Sunday, the day before the convention is set to begin, Planned Parenthood announced all free vasectomies and medication abortions are filled. Conservative pundits and social media users ridicule the idea of parking on abortion bus at the Democratic National Convention. This is a quote by Peachy Keenan. It says the average Democrat man is masked, vaxxed, and rendered infertile via Planned Parenthood abortion food truck. The Columbia Bugle, a right-wing news account, tweeted, Democrats busy deleting the next generation from existence. Conservatives writer Peachy Keenan, and that's right. They're wiping around the whole generation of people, man. Again, this nation is not about life; they're about death, and it's definitely not the ways of the Lord, man. It says, I thought this was fake, but it's not. Representatives Majority Taylor Greene commented on Saturday, a Planned Parenthood is going to provide free vasectomies and abortions at the Democratic National Convention this upcoming week. It's hard to even comprehend and is truly heartbreaking. Being a mother is the most precious gift. Choose life. Vice President Kamala Harris, the Democratic Party's candidate of the presidency, has urged Congress to pass a law guaranteeing nationwide access to abortion. Access to be irresponsible, access to be what? Promiscuous, sleeping with anybody you want. All right? Getting pregnant and treating it like a goddamn purchase at a Walmart store and giving it back. That's why this place is going to be utterly judged, man. All right? And really, again, this is all really to antagonize conservatives, to antagonize people who believe in life. But again, it's exposing the wickedness of America, right? It says her opponent, former President Donald Trump, appointed the Supreme Court justice who overturned Roe v. Wade, 1973, ruling that de facto guaranteed the right to abortion under the constitutional right to privacy. However, Trump is less hardline on this issue than many Republican lawmakers and supports the rights of individual states to their own abortion laws. Yeah, because again, the left wing and the right wing, they're being controlled by the same brain. Just no different from your right arm and your left arm. All right. As far as we know, Trump and Kamala Harris, they could be celebrating back, and backstage somewhere. They could be dating. Who knows for all we know. All right. But they're part of the same society. All right. Which is the Masonry Society, the secret societies, supporting the New World Order. Right. It says Trump helped draft the Republican Party's platform, which was published after its convention last month. All right. So we don't need to read anymore. All right. I'll post this in the description box. But again, I'm going to bring out some scriptures. But again, this just points out the wickedness of America, man. This is just really, the question is, like I said, why? What does abortions have to do with electing your leader? All right. And the question is, number one, is they're showing their wickedness. They're showing that they're against life and all about death. But also, it's to antagonize and to rile up the Republicans. All right. To set this country more into the greater divide. To instigate, instigate more conflict. All right. That's what the Lord said himself. If a nation be divided, if Satan be divided against Satan, how should that country stand? It's going to be destroyed. It's going to come to desolation, man. All right. All right. So let me reverse back. Okay. We'll set this camera up. Just want to bring out a few scriptures. And that'll be that. Let me just set this up. Slide out there. So I have a scripture about the Lord's commandments, right? And even in the time of creation, all right, in the book of Genesis. Because once again, like I said, the Most High created us, man, which we are called husbands. We regenerate by nature, by the Lord's divine power. Men naturally regenerate over 100 million sperm every day. Okay? What? In order for us to what? To plant, to put it in the earth, to repopulate, right? To replicate ourselves, man. To be fruitful, which means to be fruitful. All right? And that proves again that this whole topic with, dumb women, Israelite women coming out saying what they're saying, Isaiah 4:1. But the point is, that proves that a man is, by nature, which is natural, is supposed to have more than one woman. Let alone if a woman's on a monthly, right? You can have sex with her because of the issue of her blood. And then when she's done with that, there's a purification cleansing process a few days after she's supposed to be cleansed. All right? And also, if a woman gives birth, whether it be a male or a female, right, she's unclean for a certain amount of days and months. Well, months. A male is 40 days, a female is 80 days. You telling me the Most High, we're supposed to wait until she's done for 2 months to get it in and spread and plant our seed, to sow our royal oats, like what's his name, James Earl Jones and Coming to America. Okay. No, that's why we're supposed to have more than one woman because we have millions of sperm, 100 million sperms we produce every day to plant. All right. That's like you giving, you're a company, right? And, a farmer works for you and you supply him with, 200 million seeds or 200 billion seeds a day. And then what is the guy you hire? What does he do? He doesn't plant any of them, or he plants one every 5 months. You know how much money you're wasting on that individual or that farmer. All right. So the Most High, He owns us. He controls us. He created us to produce, not to abort our babies or to have vasectomies. All right. That's totally against the ways of the Lord. Now let's go to the book of Genesis in the first page. All right, the first chapter of the word of the Lord, man. All right. In the time of creation, what did the Lord say about the seed? Genesis 1, see if I can get it real quick. Genesis 1 and let me locate it. Okay, verse 11. Okay. It says, and the Most High, excuse me, Salakia, the Most High don't appear until the second chapter. When you look at God in the first chapter, that word goes back to Alahayim, the powers. That's a deeper subject, but the powers represent what? the angels, okay? Starting with Yahweh Shai, the head angel, the first begotten spirit of the Most High, right? So the angels, starting with Yahweh Shai, right, and the 144,000 angels, spirits, angels, the powers, right, created the world, created the universe, everything you see around us, all right? So it says, and the powers, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth, and it was so. Again, and the power said, let the earth bring forth grass, and the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after its kind. Okay, and basically, everything you see around us, nature, the word nature goes back to the word natus. I believe Latin is natus. And natus means to spring forth or to birth by way of what? Seed. That's why, so nature is called nature because by the definition of the word, it came forth by no other way by seeds. That's why you have trees, you know, that have dropped acorns and they drop certain seeds. You know, the wind, you know, which is part of the ecosystem, part of the organizations of the plan of the Lord, or his structure, the ecosystem where the wind blows and takes the seeds off the trees and blows them and spreads them out throughout the earth. So nature itself plants. That's why you get the herb. That's the herb yielding seed. No different from a man. A man produces 100 million sperm a day to plant his seed in the earth, which is the woman. Right? You're supposed to have many women to plant your seed in. We're reading it right here. Right? So that's how nature is brought forth. So this is talking about nature. And the powers let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed. Right? Yielding means to give. Right? So a seed gives life. It springs up. And the fruit tree yielding fruit, giving fruit after his kind, which proves to you that every seed, right, is a particular, has a particular, it's particular in its kind, meaning, you know, pine tree or cedar tree or rosewood tree or an apple tree, a cherry tree or bush, whatever have you. No different from man. You know, if you are a Haitian man, tribe of Levi, you know, Jamaican or West Indian, tribe of Benjamin, right? The house of Judah, you saw called American Negro, right? The Latin tribes, Native Americans, man, if you have a seed in your particular nation, then no matter what woman you deal with, just like no matter where that seed goes on the earth, whether it be in China, whether it be a particular seed, that same seed in Africa or South America, it's always going to come up that particular kind. No different from a man's nationality. So no matter what nationality you are, and you planted in any woman on the face of the earth, any nationality, right? It's going to come up that man. It's going to come up the race of that man. Meaning, if I plant my seed in a Moabite woman, you know, my child is still going to be an Israelite. My seed in her is going to be an Israelite. So a nation is determined by men. Nations are determined by men. Man's seed. No different, again, than me planting an apple seed in China and over here in South America and over there in Canada. That apple seed is still going to come up an apple, no matter where I plant it. So there ain't no such thing as a half. I'm half black, half white, That don't know. All right. So it says, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, who seeded himself upon the earth, and it was so. And the earth brought forth grass, and herb yielding seed after his kind, right? Giving life after that particular seed. All right. That's where you get the variety of trees. The variety of trees and trees in nature, the way they are, and bushes and etc. Plants, herbs. There's an abundance of herbs and trees and plants in nature. They're all the particular kind, right? When you go to the store and get seeds, there are different seeds for whatever you want to plant. Whether you want to plant a tomato, whether you want to plant parsley, whether you want to whatever. There are different seeds. Right? So it says, and the earth brought forth grass and herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after his kind, and the Most High saw it was good. All right. And let me skip down because I wanted to get a point. Salakia. Okay, verse 20. Genesis 1 and 20. And it says, in the Most High, it says, let the waters bring forth abundantly, and the moving creature that hath life, and fowl, that they may fly above the earth, and the firmament open in heaven. I'm trying to see where it says, okay, yeah. And the Most High created great whales and every living creature that moveth. Let me skip that. I think it's verse 22. Verse 22, it says, and the Most High, and the powers, I'm sorry, I keep saying that, and the powers, Salakia, and the powers, the Most High don't appear until the second chapter of Genesis, Salakia. And the powers bless them, their creation, saying, be fruitful, all right? Be fruitful. This is the point I want to get. And multiply, and fill the waters and the seas, and let the fowls multiply in the earth. In the evening and the morning were the fifth day. It says, and the Most High, and the powers said, let the earth bring forth a living creature after his kind, cattle and creeping things, and the beasts of the earth after his kind, and it was so. Okay. And pretty much that was the point. But the point is, the power said what? Be fruitful and multiply. Be fruitful and multiply. All right. I thought it said it somewhere else too. But that was the commandment of the Heavenly Father. All right, to be fruitful and multiply. All right, let me see if there's comments up over there. Shalom, everybody on the comment board. Shalom, family. Okay. Now, I thought there was another one in Genesis. That was it. But the point is that, let me see, one sec. Okay. Okay, yeah, so I thought there was another one that said be fruitful and multiply. Well, if a brother could find one, you could post it. I'll see it. Lord willing. But that was the one I wanted to get. All right, that basically that, the Lord, he made us to be, like you read in the book of Genesis, the first chapter of the wisdom of the Lord, man. The first commandment, when he planted seeds, which men are born with seed. We are natural husbandmen. We're no different from a farmer, right, who plants seed on his many hundreds of acres of land. A farmer or a husbandman doesn't plant his seed, right, in one section. And he don't plant one and he got 200 million seeds and he just takes one and puts it on that one land and then he's done for the day or he's done for a few months. No, he's out there daily planting seed, man. So the Lord created us. So we don't have 150 million sperm seeds that we naturally regenerate through the spirit of Yahweh Shemai Shai for no reason. Which proves to you, if you got a brain cell out there, you bohemian elephant black women out there, all you dumbass women, no matter what you are, that's what proves we're not supposed to have one man. All right, we're supposed to have many earths, many women to plant our seed, and that's why your ass got one egg. All right, to take that one seed and to go on about your business and nurture yourself with food to produce my child. All right, the Most High's children, man. Okay, because that child belongs to the man as well. But that's another subject. But again, this article proves, right, free abortions fully booked at Democratic convention, right? They're against life. That's not the ways of the Lord. And yet, you got people who are going to be up there in the podium talking about, oh, God bless America, God, we're for God, and But these are devils, man, because what is the key thing about the devil or the spiritual demon, Satan? He's against. Satan means adverse. Adverse to what? Truth. Adverse to the Most High. Right? Which means against truth. So this is against the truth of the Lord. Death is against life, and life is against death. Don't you people get it out there, man? See, you won't get it until nuclear missiles rain down. Even before that, you won't get it until civil war breaks out. Okay, you won't get it until you won't have a famine breaks out. You won't have any food. Okay, and especially you boneheaded women out there, yo. You got a boneheaded Israelite woman out there talking about Isaiah 4:1. Don't talk. It's not talking about many men for one woman. Yes, it is. You stupid ass. All right, because in that day you ain't gonna be complaining about anything. You're just gonna want to survive. All right, with that one man planting seed in your ass. All right, and that's the only way you're gonna be saved. By the way, by the seed of man, by the seed of a man. That's why, a true man of the Lord can't wait for this society to crumble, man. That's in our daily prayer, for this place to go down and be over with, man. Ecclesiastes 25:4, it says, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Yeah. As simple as that. And you see what she's doing, man. All right? You got all these bonehead women out there. Not even, I don't like calling these bitches women. Women don't exist until the kingdom. You got these females, these dragons, all right, lining up to get abortions before the event even starts. So what is this place about? Are they about life or are they about death? Well, this article proves so, okay? And this is another example of why America is going to be blown off the face of the map by the power of Yahweh Shemai Shai, man. Because this teaches you to be irresponsible, right? To not be held accountable. Because what she's going to do, she's going to get the abortion and then spread her legs for another 10 niggas, right? In 3 days, get pregnant, right? And then get another abortion 3 months from now. And then the cycle continues. Again, another point like the thumbnail, 73 million abortions a year. Compared to, nothing compares to the death rate of abortions. And mind you, there's a worldwide emergency for so-called monkeypox. Only 5 dummies died from that shit, so-called. And yet, they want to shut the whole world down because of that. So you people better wake up and see the hypocrisy. But only the elect will. Only the elect of the people of Yahweh Shemai Shai who have the faith they're going to see. I'm getting worked up, man. And you should be vexed about this, man. But we all know this is the plan of Satan, that the demon Satan is here. He exists through actions like this. And this is nothing. Let me get this real quick, man. Last scripture. Let me get this. This is being done on purpose to instigate more conflict, to create a bigger divide, right? Matthews, and this is out of the Lord's mouth. Matthews 12 and 25. The Lord said, Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom, all right, every kingdom, right, society, or this kingdom America, divided against itself is brought to desolation. Now, you already lost when you set up Republicans and Democrats. You already lost. There can be no the Republicans and Democrats in the kingdom of heaven when the Lord come back. Ain't no gonna be two opposing parties. Doesn't make any goddamn sense. All right. The Lord said, every city or house, every city, right, town, your neighborhoods, your towns, your cities, citizens make up cities, right? Or else it's not a city. Citizens are the people. So every city or house divided against itself. So even from a household, a man, what makes up a household? Well, yeah, what makes up a household? It starts with the man. It starts with the father. Because that's the definition of a family. I always bring out. The definition of a family is what? Servants of a household. So in other words, serving the man, serving the father who planted the seed in his wife, the woman, to have children. So from the mother down to the children, serve the man of the house. So from a society, from a city, all the way down to a household, if it's divided, right? If the wife thinks one way and the man thinks another way, then that house is brought to desolation, man. Right? If a woman files for divorce and she takes the kids and sleeps with another man, has another kid by that man, now the man's not in the picture no more. The children are destroyed. That's why you got a lot about the children, right? Especially our people, they commit suicide. The suicide rate goes up. They fill the jail cells, prostitution, all right, violent crime, murder. All that is because the house is divided. Our people are destroyed because of that. All right? It says, in every kingdom, in every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. Right? And Satan cast out Satan. He is divided against himself. How shall this kingdom stand? This place is done, man. Okay? Because both sides, they're both satanic. All right? They're both adverse to truth. The Most High is not dealing with American politics or America in general, man. And you're about to see in a bigger way when the stoplights stop working, when you can't go to the ATM no more, when you can't buy food, when the stock market crashes. You're about to see the Most High is not with this place on a higher level very soon, especially when these missiles shot off by these other nations, man, to blow Babylon, America to smithereens, man, which is part of biblical prophecy, by the way. All right, part of biblical prophecy. Anyway, so with that, I pray the Lord's with this video. The point is pretty clear in the title and this article. All right, to where we are and who you people serve. This is the spirit of Satan, man, against truth. All right, so with that, I'll pray you edified, and with that, I will say shalom and say kal halal Yahweh ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai ba'Hashem Rachwa Kodesh. So why do Yahweh for giving us Yahweh Shai? Double honors to the apostles of GMS, double honors to the CT bishops of GMS Arbeg Akim, and salutations to the Akim and the Akwath in this country who believe in Yahweh Shai in this country and all over the world. Shalom.